Oh. Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om everybody and welcome to today's session. I have a very small announcement to make before we start Swamiji's session. Tomorrow, every Sunday we have our Vedanta classes, which is a study group, which we have for the last maybe a decade and a half or more. So tomorrow we are starting a new text, Hindu Culture. So this is the book, and we are starting this text tomorrow. And Puja Swamiji will be inaugurating the session, and he'll be taking a full session tomorrow on Hindu culture, introducing. It's not just an introduction. Even if you're not a part of the study class, please don't miss it. I can assure you that it would be one of the most amazing talks you would hear. And Swamiji is personally taking that. So I request all of you to join the session. Those who are not in the group can DM me. I'll send you the link. You can join the group. Even if you don't, continue, you can always hear the talk tomorrow. Introduction. I'm sure you'll find interest. So that's all for now. Thank you so much. And I also request you, please spread this word. Anybody interested, anyone who wants to join, more than welcome. It's open for all. So that's all from my side. And if we are all set, let us start today's session. We are continuing chapter 6 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. In the last class, we saw the bliss that is attained in meditation is incomparable. So Bhagavan gave a new definition. One of the definitions of yoga is Dukkha Samyoga Viyogam. We are now united with pain. Separation from that pain is yoga. Dukkha Samyogam Viyogam Yogam Uchyate. So what is to be done is Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman Chaktva Sarvan Asheshataha. So all the desires that are born out of Sankalpa are to be given up, eradicated. Gurudev says very beautifully, I read that sentence here. It is not only sufficient that all desires are renounced, right? But each desire must be totally eradicated. So when I renounce the desire, That means desires are lingering in me. That which I have, I can renounce. So I have renounced all my desires means what? They are in me. Then only I could renounce. Now, for example, I cannot renounce a desire for smoking because I never smoke. So I cannot renounce the desire for smoking because I never had it. So, Gurudev very clearly says, not only, it is not only sufficient that all desires are renounced, but they are to be eradicated. Like someone has not got a desire to smoke, the desire for smoking has been eradicated. It is not that desire is lingering, he is aware of it and is rejecting the desire, renouncing the desire. No. So when desires are there, very, very carefully listen, please. When desires are there, not getting influenced by them. I may have many desires. I am not influenced by them. This is different from total eradication of desires. In the first case, desires are lingering in me. I am renouncing them. So I am aware of it. Oh, what all you renounced? I renounced the desire for alcohol. I renounced desire for smoking. I desired to renounce for this. I desired to renounce for that. That means these desires are, or at least they were, a part of you. Antakarana, your Antakarana. So when eradicated means what? There is no need for renunciation. I hope you're getting it. Just as I gave an example, I need not renounce a desire that which I never had. So tyaktva is, if you say, sankalpa prabhavan sarvan kaman tyaktva aseshataha, without any shesha balance. Tyaktva means what? Again, two levels we can say. One is practicing stage where I am not influenced by the desire, even though desires are all around me trying to reach me, I am aware of them. But I am not coming under their sway. I am not letting those desires influence me, take charge over me, charge of me. These desires cannot dictate me, influence me. That is one state. That's good. But still they are there. The threat is always there. In this way, at this level, we must be alert. We must be vigilant. So there is an element of little friction, little effort. What is aware what kind of desire is attacking me at what time. But in our case, for example, just as we all of us elders have eradicated the desires for the toys. At this stage in our evolution, I mean in a physical evolution, when in age we have grown, we need not say we have renounced the desires for toys. Why? They are eradicated. So Gurudev beautifully says, two level. He says in only one sentence. And one more thing, very important point, I would like to read sentence here. Because Krishna said, Asheshataha. Shesha means balance. Not keeping any desire. Now see, I heard from a Mahatma long back. He gave two on Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Geeta, Bhagavad Gita. Moksha Sannyasa meaning what? He gave two meanings. What is the one meaning is, through there, that means other desires come. No, all other desires are already given up. Even the desire for liberation also is given up. Means what? A desire for liberation is given up. At that level, having purified my buddhi, my mind, having studied scriptures and reflected and contemplated, having given up even the desire for liberation, means what? I understand that liberation is already siddha vastu. Atma is siddha vastu. It is not apraptasya prapti, but praptasya prapti. It is not that something to attain that which I don't have right now. Therefore, I have to create a desire to achieve it. No, Atma is already available to me. I am that. Therefore, there is no desire to even liberation. Why? I am already that. Therefore, that desire also is given up. In ignorant state, like what we are all in, we are not reached that understanding or state So we feel there is a state which is to be achieved. That's okay, that's fine. Right now it's okay, it's all fine. We have to achieve it. Because right now I'm identified with M and I, mind and intellect and ego. So there is a state which I have to achieve in time, moksha. So for which preparatory stages are going on, purification is going on. So I have to achieve in time, in future, some place, some time. Because of my impurities, it is creating in me a feeling that moksha or state of liberation is something other than me, separate from me, separated from me in time and space. Think. But having understood and having reached certain subtlety, a deep subtle level, I would come to know that it's only awareness is required, jnanam, knowledge that exists, I'm already that, this jnapti is required. It is not separated from me, it is not other than me. Therefore, the desire to achieve liberation also is given up. Why? It is not a desire that I need, through desire I should to achieve that, but I only recognize it. That is the second later stage of evolution. If you reach that state, you will understand and give up that desire also. Because the desire, when we are entertaining the desire for liberation, it is separating me from my own Atma Swarupa. Desire separates. Desire indicates separation between you and that what you have desired. So desire, then effort, then procurement, then enjoyment. These are stages. So Bhagavan Gurudev says very clear. Now see that the term aseshataha means that even the desire for this perfection in yoga is to be in the end totally renounced. In the end, totally renounced. So that's the meaning of renunciation. That is on 24th Shloka. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman chaktva sarvan asheshataha manasa eva indriyagramam vinayamya samantataha. So all the sense organs are controlled by the mind, and the mind is restrained and brought under discipline by the buddhi. So in this process is what here we have to start now. 25th, I just said last class the tips of it. I mean the outline. So shanaihi uparamet. Little by little. And also slow and steady, Little by little. Uparamet. At once we cannot. Slowly withdraw. Slowly withdraw. Little by little. Uparamet. Buddhya dhruti grahitaya. So, shanaihi uparamet. Buddhya dhruti grahitaya. So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, shanaihi, na sahasa uparamet. At once, suddenly it cannot possible. Withdraw mind is not possible. Uparati kuryat. Kaya, then what is to be done? Shanaihi. Slowly, little by little. By what is that which control the mind? Buddhya. So, indriyagramam, the senses are controlled by the mind, and the mind is held slowly taught, withdrawn by the buddhi. Buddhya. Dhruti grahitaya. Kim Visishtaya? Kim Visishtaya? Dhrutigruhitaya. What is the special? By what special means we can control the mind from the buddhi? Dhrutya, dhairyena grihitaya. Dhrutya grihitaya means what? Slowly hurled in. Dhrutigruhitaya, dhairyena, with patience, with courage. Dhairya is a word, indicates many things. Dhairyena yuktya ityartaha. Dhairya means patience, dhairya means courage, dhairya means firmness. Dhrutigruhitaya. Then he says, Atma samstam manaha krutva. When after this entire thing, having made this mind established in self, Atmane samstitam means what? Atma eva sarvam na tataha anyat kinchid asti. If all this is Atman alone, other than Atman, there remains nothing. In this firm understanding, realization, the mind is established there, in that knowledge, in that wisdom, in that experience. Ityevam atma samstam manakrutva nakinchidapi chintayet. Later on, there is nothing chintayet. Do not think anything. Let him not think about it. So, dhruti gruhitaya, slowly, indriya gramam, sense organs are brought under control by the mind. And the mind is brought under control by the buddhi. And buddhi is placed in Atman. Ultimately, mind and buddhi, everything is placed in Atman. Antakarna is placed. Having placed the mind, there do not think about anything. Just be there. Be there. That's it. Nakinchidapi chintaye. Then afterwards, there is nothing to think. But then it is not easy. Mind goes out again. I tried mind and brought and placed in, established in the self. How it doesn't remain there, no? It just goes out. So there are multiple causes outside which cause my mind to go out. So now the great beautiful Shloka, Krishna says, so tatra evam atma samstam mahakartum, the one yogi who is wishing, desiring to establish his own mind in the self, what is to do? What is to be done by him? If I want my mind to be placed in the self, not in the outer world, presently it is wandering in the outer world, but I want my mind to get established in the self. If that is my objective of my life, so what should I do? And all of our objective is that only. So Krishna says, yato nischarati manasyanchalamasstiram tatatho niyamyaitad atmanyeva vasham nayet. Yato nischarati. Now see friends, the very important thing for every seeker. Now, Bhagavan Krishna says, from whatever causes the mind is becoming restless and unsteady, bahirgacchati, nischarati. It doesn't stay. Yato nischarati. Yato nischarati. whatever you'd become, whatever causes. So now what is it? What is the question is, I am trying to place my mind in myself, but mind is going out. So now I must be aware. What? I must study. What is that mind? Where all my mind is going? What are those causes which are causing my mind to go out? What are the disturbing factors in my life? Each one of us, disturbing factors are different. I am disturbed by A, B, C, D. You may be disturbed by A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Somebody else may be E, F, G, H. So those objects which create restlessness in me are different from the objects which create restlessness in you. So I must become subtle enough to discover what are all the triggering points where my mind is disturbed, because of what cause. So Krishna, yasmad nimittat shabdadehe, shabda sparsha rupa rasagandha. 5 sense objects are there. Whatever causes, there are outer causes which are trying to disturb me. So I must find out what are the causes that are causing my mind, making the mind restless and unsteady. Nischarati, nirgacchati, swabhava doshat. Very beautiful thing. Why? It is the swabhava of the mind, dosha, swabhava dosha. The inherent fault of the mind is what? Restlessness, unsteady. So that dosha is there in the mind. So mind is changed. 2 words are used. Because of swabhava dosha, causes are external world. Whatever causes are causing our mind to become restless and unsteady. 2 things: astiram, chanchalam, astiram. This, please, we should contemplate on these words. Chanchalam and astiram. Very important thing. The Gurudev again statements beautiful things. He says, because the mind is by nature restless, chanchala and unsteady, astira, unsteady, he says, it can neither constantly think of one object nor consistently think of the different objects. By these 2 terms qualifying the mind, restlessness and unsteadiness, Krishna has brought out a vivid and realistic picture of the entire mind as it is experienced by all true seekers striving on the path of meditation. Now, astira, chanchala, these 2 words let us understand. Chanchalam means restless, fickle-mindedness. Asthiram, unsteady. Both look alike, no? Slight difference is there. Chanchala means what? The mind, when we are trying to focus on a particular Vishaya, within that Vishaya or related Vishayas, topic is same. The zone, the topic is same. The area is same. Within that area, the mind becomes restless. For example, I'm just giving one a clarity. Suppose you have gone to a restaurant. You want to eat food. The bearer came and kept in front of you a menu card. In the menu card, all are food items only, and you have gone to eat food. Their mind becomes chanchal. Why? It is rare that we come to conclusion quickly. Quite often, the mind takes you from one dish to other dish. It is there, seeing the menu card. The eyes just flicker. Meaning, this or that or this or this. Within that boundary of the menu card, mind chanchal becomes. It can't stick to one particular, it can't come to a decision. It can't stick to, yes, this I will eat, and close the menu card. And thereafter, nothing, no thinking. But then the next to me eating something, and in front of me somebody sitting, eats something, big table it is, everyone is ordering, smell is different, and then taste is must be different, shape and looking different, even look at the dish, that is different. But this person has decided to eat idli or dosha or parathe or puri. Decided, no. Puri sabji. Bas. So the chanchalata stopped. But then what happens? Till we come to that conclusion, till the mind arrives on puri and sabji firmly, it creates a havoc for me for a couple of minutes at least in deciding what to eat. That's called chanchala. It is fixed to same field of food only. But there it is chanchala. You go to a cloth shop. Mind becomes chanchal. Why? I want to purchase clothes, but then what to select, which texture, which color. There in the cloth shop, mind becomes chanchal. Suppose somebody says, okay, let's go to a movie. Not specifically decided which movie. Oh, let's go. Then immediately, 2, 3, 4 movies are there. Which movie to go? Chanchal. Similarly, I wanted to practice spirituality. Which mantra? Chanchal. Which God? Rupa, Swarupa? Chanchal. Which method? Chanchal. So that's why people get asked, should I give this mantra, that mantra? Should I do this both? When to do this? Should I do in the morning? Should I do that in the evening? So many questions people ask about that. It's my experience on talking. People ask. I like Vishnu also, I like Shiva also. Chanchalam. You understood that particular area. Asthira means what? Jumps from one field to other field. Totally different fields. Like a monkey. Unsteady. So chanchalam, atyartham chalam, ata eva asthiram. Moreover, because it is chanchala swabhava, and also therefore asthira, it can't remain on anything within the zone, and also it jumps from one topic to other topic, one field to other field. It's constantly asthiram, unsteady. As Gurudev said, it cannot think of one object nor consistently think of different objects. He gets tired and again you want to come back for some. Again it can't stick to one object. Okay, go wander. No, I can't go. So many things I'm getting distracted. Again come back. This ultimately mind cannot decide. Asthiram. So I must find yato nischarati means what? Whatever causes are influencing my mind in becoming restless and unsteady, those causes I must identify, be aware, and withdraw the mind from those causes. Tatah niyamya. Tasmat shabdadehi nimittat is causes, niyamya. Tan nimittam yathatma nirupanena abhasi krutya vairagya bhavanaya. So wherever mind goes and attacks the man, attracts the body, object which is disturbing me, whatever object is disturbing my mind, I must bring that mind back from that, analyzing the vastu as an illusion, as a temporary, ephemeral, not real, transient. So with that vairagya bhava, dosha drushtya muhurmuhu, there is a limitation. So I must teach the mind. Okay, you are sticking, like, how do we teach the kid who's attached to a particular toy? The father says, no, this toy, this is the problem. When you go there, this cannot work. Something, if he's that age, of that age, he can understand. Oh, this is my problem. So let us take this doll. Let us take that one. This is no problem. So I somehow withdraw the child from that object by teaching him, by telling him. So the mind has to be told, oh, this is the problem with this vastu. So gently pull the band. You should not pull it by force. So gently mind will be withdrawn. So that pakad jo hai vastu ke upar man ka, that by teaching through buddhi, the hold that mind has got on the object, it is released by teaching the mind, slowly make the mind release from the vastu through vairagya. Vairagya is born out of viveka. Viveka means what? Discrimination. So out of that discrimination, viveka buddhi, vairagya is born, dispassion is born. Oh, I understood this is not permanent, this is temporary, this has its own inherent problem, this has own inherent troubles it will give me. It makes me slave. So tasmat shabdadehe nimittat niyamya tattan nimittam yathatma nirupanena abhasi krutya vairagya bhavanaya. With the help of this vairagya bhavanaya, etat manaha, then withdrawing that mind atmaniyo vashamnaye, slowly atmavashyatam apadayet. Evam yogabhyasa balat yoginaha atmaniyeva prashamyati manaha. Yogabhyasa balat. This is abhyasa. Later on it will come in the same Geeta. Abhyasa and vairagya. Krishna says that we can see that time we will analyze that. So yoga abhyasa balat, on the strength of the practice of yoga, meaning dhyana, meaning meditation. Silencing the mind, not entertaining the mind always. So, yato, whatever causes are disturbing my mind has to be brought back from those causes. So, whatever causes, outer objects, causes means objects which are making my mind restless and unsteady, my mind has to be brought from those objects, brought back, and slowly place it in the neck. Again they go out, again come back, and this abhyasa has to be done. And exclusively attending to the mind. Exclusively attending to the mind is a particular project every day. Observing meditation is absolutely necessary. And there's no doubt about it. There are so many siddhantas that is not required. You can even continuously think about Brahman. And then, that is... Personally, I feel one has to sit quietly and look into the mind. Close your eyes. Look at the mind. How this is going on. Exclusively give attention to the mind. And then see how mind is wandering. How to bring back that mind again to my own self. This abhyasa has to be done every day. Then bring that mind back, withdraw, and place it in your own self. Atmanayeva vasham nayet. Prashamyati manaha. Out of that practice, mind becomes shamyati. Mind becomes peaceful, calm, tranquil in that sense. Out of that practice, flow. Mind has to be given this kind of an experience. When you establish yourself in yourself, when you get that supreme peace, and that is real joy, that is real happiness. Now, Gurudev says, I want one more sentence I wanted to read for better clarity. So, as a causes mentioned, many causes. Whatever causes are there outside world, which are making mind, which are making the mind flickering and unsteady, restless and unsteady. So Gurudev says very clearly, these wanderings of the mind may be due to very many reasons. One is the memory of the past. One. Second one, the near presence of some tempting objects. They are in memory, but memory triggered. The object is in front of me, triggered. Like South Indian wandering in North India. रोटी दाल सब्जी खाते आ रहा है, किसी के होटल में वहां पे लगा इडली, बस दैट्स इट, इंस्पायर्ड. इडली देखते ही इडली का याद भी आ गया. So the near presence of some objects, tempting objects, brought back that memory. Then again mind disturbed. One is past memory. Without any presence of objects, memory disturbs you. Suddenly you remember. That is the ego's job. Ego takes some internal file and then throws it out. Suddenly you remember. Oh, not that there is vastu. Idli is not there. Seen idli, word also is not heard. Word is not there. Idli is not there. Picture is not there. Neither idli is not there. Eatable idli, that is not there. Suddenly idli याद आ गया. कैसे याद आ गया? Some triggered, but then ego brings out the file, old file memory, thrown out, and you get disturbed. Because you are a South Indian and you like idli and not eaten since many days. That's one type of disturbance, out of memory, past memory. Second is idli, if you are not remembering, memory is there, but you are not aware of that. Memory is not active. That time you are not remembering idli at all. But idli is present there, idli word, idli hotel or idli ka naam dekha kahin pada hai, either written or picture or food itself. That is called tempting, presence of tempting objects. Or the association of ideas. Sometimes you see, you remember, your mind goes on the food, general food. Then somebody speaks while eating about tiffin, morning tiffin or evening. Then somebody says, Gujarat mein ye tiffin milta hai. Suddenly you come back to Tamil Nadu or Andhra, South India. Oh, South India mein idli milta hai. Association of ideas. Mind gets again disturbed. Or some attachment or aversion. And because of raga, mind is disturbed. Or dvesha, mind is disturbed. Or maybe even the very spiritual aspiration of the seeker. Oh my God. Gurudev is very mystic. Very, very deep. Even the very spiritual aspiration of the seeker creates certain restlessness in the mind, anxiety in the mind, frustration in the mind, doubt in the mind. And sometimes the faith is lost because of the very anxiety that is maintained or entertained by the seeker. Mind becomes restless. So that is another trick of the ego. Oh, you have been doing meditation since many years. Nothing is happening. So Gurudev says, one must be, as I said yesterday, quiet, alert, vigilant. If you are quiet, go to sleep. So be alert. But be alert, but be vigilant also. Alertness means you are alert, but many things are happening. You should find out. Vigilant. Know what is happening in the mind. So what the first discovery, again repeating, what are all the causes that are there? What are all the objects that are disturbing me, my mind? What are all those things by which I am disturbed? That we must know first. So, but when Atmani eva vasham nayet, when the mind is brought and placed in Atman, mind becomes peaceful. Get addicted to that bliss of that Atman. And mind doesn't want to go out. That also in Vedanta, we speak about rasaswadanam. That's anyway, that different subject altogether. But you get peace, joy. And we don't want to lose that peace that I have gained in meditation. Prashantamanasam henam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham prashantamanasam henam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham. Now, this one, prashanta manasam, meaning when mind is placed in Atman, no, then he experiences great peace. Prashanta manasam, prakarshena shantam, mind becomes extremely peaceful. Yogi's mind becomes peaceful. Such a tranquil. This is Dal Lake in northeast, where you can see the bottom of that lake. We went there. Amazing experience. You can see the bottom. Crystal clear water. In Dal Lake only. I forget the names. Crystal clear water. So mind is tranquil, no ripples, transparent, translucent. So this comes to him. Prashanta manasam enam, to this yogi, enam yoginam uttamam sukham upaiti. That he gets what? Uttamam sukham. Supreme bliss comes to this yogi. Enam yoginam uttamam sukham uttamam niratishayam upaiti, meaning unsurpassable bliss. Unsurpassable peace. Meaning, after reaching that, there is nothing greater peace than that. That is unsurpassable peace. Upagacchati. And what is the nature of that peace? Shanta rajasam. Prakshina mohadiklesha rajasam ityartaha. Prakshina mohadiklesha rajasam ityartaha. And completely kshina. All the traces of even rajo, moha, the delusion, adi, etc., etc. Klesha. That is panja, asmita, avidya, asmita, ragadvesha, abhinivesha, pancha klesha. afflictions. No afflictions. Because all prakshina, prakarshana, kshina, completely the moha is destroyed. There is the moha is regarding body, mind, intellect, the world, experiences, concepts. So many mohas are there. And all the mohas are dropped. Prakshina mohadi klesha rajasam ityartaha. Completely purified. Passion is quietened. Passion, Shanta rajasam. Rajoguna is disturbing. Then what? Brahma bhutam, meaning Jivan muktam, Brahmaiva sarvam, ityevam nischayavantam. He comes to a firm conclusion that everything is Brahman. Brahma bhutam, akalmasham, Brahman. He becomes Brahman alone. Akalmasham means what? One who is free from all kalmasha, sin, dharma, adharma, adi varjitam. That Brahman, which is free from all sins. The Brahman, the yogi who is free from all sin, whose passion is quietened, who is free from sin, and has become what? Brahman. He has become Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. So, the spiritual progress is what? Nothing but cleansing. Cleaning our mind and intellect. Clean. So thus one has to practice, continuing the practice, engaging the mind in this way. Yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukhamashnute. Yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukhamashnute. Yunjan eva yathoktena kramena, as said in so far the technique of meditation. The same process, yogabhyasa margena, yogabhyasena kramena, systematically. Yogi yogantaraya varjitaha, and he finds no obstacles on the path of his yoga. Yoga means dhyanam. Antaraya, obstacles. Varjita, freed from all kinds of obstacles. No anxieties. I mean, that I can't explain it. It's a very beautiful state. Absolutely nothing. Everything is cleared. He is nothing, holding on to nothing, expecting nothing, demanding nothing, wanting nothing, comparing himself with nothing. Anticipating nothing, expecting nothing, desiring nothing. All these are antaraya, obstacles for yoga. But he is conquered. It's a practice, no? Yoga abhyasa balena. So he has practiced keeping the mind, establishing the mind in its own self, in his own self. For long practice. Sada sarvada atmanam vigata kalmashaha, freed from all sins. See, in the last sloka it was said akalmasham. Now is vigata kalmashaha. Vigata kalmasha means what? Free from sin. He becomes free from sin. Yunjan evam sada. In this way, always yoking himself, practicing or engaging the mind in this way, he becomes freed from sins. And then what? Sukhena, happily, he enjoys Brahma samsparsham atyantam sukham ashnute. He enjoys atyantam sukham, meaning infinite bliss. Atyantam means it has I mean, there are no limits for it. Atyantam sukham ashnute. That it is varnatitam. It cannot be talked about. Once that kind of sukham is experienced in all delusions goes away. All the desires, hopes, anticipations, calculations, everything, concepts, everything dissolved. And what remains is only naked Atma. That's it. Untainted by anything. Utkrishtam niratashayam shukam ashnute vyapnoti. That is an ultimate state of realization. So having reached that state, Atyantam Sukham, what will be the final experience of that yogi state? How does he feel? What happens to him next? This we will take up in 29th verse. We will start in the next class. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om. So next class will start from 29th verse. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for joining today. Just one small announcement we made at the beginning of the class. Tomorrow we are starting our study class. We have a Vedanta study group which has been going on for almost a decade and a half or more. Tomorrow we are starting a new text. This is this book, Introduction to Hindu Culture. It's a 4-book series. It's a 4-book series. So we are starting the first book tomorrow. It's a new topic which we have taken up. And Pujya Swamiji will be giving that introduction. So tomorrow we have an inauguration and introduction, which will be a talk by Swamiji, which will be almost 1 hour on Hindu culture and introducing Hindu culture and basically introducing Hinduism to Hindus. So I request all of you who are interested to DM me. We have a group. I can add you in that link, or you can attend the class. Even if you are not attending the class, you can spread this word to anyone who would be interested to join. So please take this opportunity tomorrow, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Tomorrow, since it's an inaugural session by Swamiji, maybe 10 minutes, it could be a bit more than normal. But usually this is every Sunday, 10 to 11. This is a study class, not a discourse class like the Saturday class. It's a study class which has been conducted at Mission for last long time. So I request those who are definitely attend tomorrow's class. It would be worth attending. And thank you so much to everybody. Hari Om. If anybody wants to say something, you can unmute and speak if there's something which I can clarify.
Hare Krishna, Hari Om Prabhuji. I just wanted to know that the class will be in offline mode or in online mode?
This will be going forward. It will be a hybrid, offline and online. Online will definitely continue because we have got a lot of people. We have got almost half of them who are outstation people who join us. So it will be an offline and online hybrid, but online will continue. That I can assure. When we will start the offline, there is some hardware glitches which we need to sort out for the. Earlier, it used to be an offline class pre-COVID, but after COVID, it has been an online class. It will definitely continue to be online. That much I can assure everybody who has been a part of the study class for the last 3 years or more. So
thank you so much, Prabhuji. Actually, me and my father visited Chinmaya Mission Noida Ashram last Sunday just to inquire about a few things. And Prabhuji, you told us to DM. So which number shall we be DM? Like I
I
want
will be.
my father.
Are you in the Bhagavad Gita group? I'll be putting a message in the Bhagavad Gita group also, so you can just message it from there. Or you can take down my number. I'm just putting it in the chat window. If you wish, you can take down my number.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so very much.
Hari Om, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll see again next week for this Bhagavad Gita class. Next Saturday, same time, 10 o'clock. Thank you so much. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Venu, we can close the session.